The boy can't control himself. He always wants to bang his head on the table. He hit his head badly. He can't wait to die here immediately. This strange behavior stems from the fact that he has been possessed by a ghost. Moreover, he took the initiative to provoke the devil himself. This horror movie is called Respond to Me, aka Ghost Hands. Its box office and reputation are very good. It can be called the best this year. At the party, his brother forced open a door. His brother is sitting on the bed blankly alone. He locked himself up for a long time. Friends are worried something will happen to him, so someone called his brother. Recent period of time, his brother is in very bad shape. He often has inexplicable scars on his body. His brother helped him and tried to take him away, but he accidentally saw many people at the party taking photos with mobile phone. This is simply bullying. They encounter something. Not only did they not help, they also thought about uploading embarrassing videos. This is simply not what classmates and friends should do. His brother was so angry that he started to quarrel. His brother asked them to put down their phones. Don't watch the excitement. At this time, his younger brother suddenly picked up a knife and stabbed him in the stomach. All this without any warning. His brother fell straight down. Onlookers fled. The scene became very confusing. His younger brother walked slowly to the side. He stabbed himself in the head again, but until now no one understood what was going on. Next up is the heroine of the film, Mia. Her mother has been dead for a long time, but her sadness never calmed down. 2 years ago, her mother accidentally overdosed on sleeping pills. Her father was sleeping on the sofa without noticing. When he found out the next morning, it was already too late. This also caused some tension in the relationship between their father and daughter. Mia will subconsciously blame her father. She usually stays at her best friend's house. She would feel more comfortable if someone was with her. On the night of her mother's second death anniversary, she drove to find her best friend again. On the way, she met an injured kangaroo. At first, Mia planned to kill the kangaroo and end its pain, but she couldn't take action at the critical moment when she talked about it with her best friend. Her best friend asked her why she didn't contact the Animal Society. Mia thought for a while and said she didn't know either. Her best friend did not continue to ask questions. Her best friend is very busy recently. She has been in love with her boyfriend Danny. But this thing is a bit strange. Mia is Danny's ex-girlfriend. These besties fell in love with the same boy. The last few days, her friends are obsessed with a very exciting game. After her best friend's mother fell asleep, the two girls just wanted to sneak out and play together. But she didn't expect her best friend's brother, Riley, to be guarding the door. He demanded that he must be taken with him, otherwise he will tell his mother. They had no choice but to take Riley with them. Speaking of which, this game is about dying. Her friend got a ceramic can from somewhere. As long as people hold it and say something to me, this person can't see ghosts. At this time, people say another sentence. You can't come in. Players can't experience the feeling of being possessed by a ghost, but players can only experience it for 90 seconds. After time exceeds, the ghost doesn't want to leave. Experiencers are prone to danger during the possession process. Everyone must use chains to lock the experiencers on the stools. In this way, the experiencer will not engage in self-harm behavior. Mia has become very withdrawn since her mother died. She doesn't have any friends except her best friends. She wants to quickly integrate into the circle of friends. She offered to be the first to try. A very magical scene occurred. She just held the ceramic can and said, "Answer me." A scary old man appeared in front of her. There's really a ghost here. She did not persist because of fear. The friends who were watching began to shout in unison, "Come on!" Mia started her second attempt. The old man disappeared. A fat woman dripping wet appeared. She resisted and didn't let go. She said, "You can't come in." As soon as she finished speaking, she instantly lost consciousness. Mia fell into a strange feeling. The 90-second countdown begins. Friends who have played the game, everyone took out their mobile phones and started filming. At this time, Mia is possessed by a ghost. Her white eyes have disappeared. Mia acted in great pain. The door opened slowly by itself. The atmosphere became tense. It is also the first time for her best friend to experience this kind of game. Too scared to speak, Mia stared at Riley and said, "He's right behind you. He's going to tear you apart." It's been 83 seconds. The friend who is responsible for watching the time asks the friend to take his hand away. But this time it's a little different than before. The possessed ghosts are holding on to the ceramic hands tightly, not wanting to leave. She kept saying, "Run quickly." Riley was a little scared. He doesn't understand why he is targeting himself. 90 seconds are out. The situation has become very dangerous. The lights in the room are flashing rapidly. With the concerted efforts of everyone, finally pulled the ceramic can out. The moment when the hands are separated, someone is there to blow out the candles. Only in this way can the channel be closed and the ghost sent away. Mia's consciousness recovered little by little. She didn't feel any discomfort. Friends cheered happily. It seems like nothing bad will happen if it lasts longer than 90 seconds. Little do they know that the danger has just begun. Riley is their main target. In a blink of an eye, while her best friend's mother was working the night shift, a group of people came to her house again to play the possession game. A friend briefly introduced ceramic hands. It said there was a real hand underneath the ceramic. The real hand belongs to a powerful psychic. After being cut off, it was treated with antisepsis. After what happened with Mia last week, those who haven't tried it yet have ideas. For example, Danny, the ghost he summoned this time, was a bit different. After being possessed by a ghost, he actually did a lot of incredible things. He actually wanted to kiss the puppy passionately. He really didn't understand what happened to this ghost in his lifetime. Friends were even more surprised and took videos and uploaded them to their respective social networks. They separate their ceramic hands and blow out the candles. Danny slowly recovered, but he could feel that he had just done something strange. He asked his friends to delete the video immediately. Seeing no one paying attention, he left angrily. The party continues. The prerequisite is that someone takes the dog away. No one wants to kiss a dog again. This time almost everyone played it. Riley wants to play games too, but he is only 14 years old and has not yet reached adulthood. His sister doesn't agree with anything she says. The siblings had a fierce quarrel. In anger, his sister left the room. Danny also followed closely to comfort the other party. Riley turned back to Mia. Mia finally relented, but he can only experience it for 50 seconds. Stop immediately when the time is up. Riley agreed. Riley's expression became a little strange after seeing the ghost. He kept turning his head to look at Mia. He didn't understand what happened until he was possessed. The ghost is Mia's mother. She apologized to Mia in tears, said she shouldn't choose death so easily. She hopes she can forgive herself. 50 seconds are up. Friend wants to pause the game, but was stopped by Mia. She still has a lot to say to her mother. She didn't expect to meet her mother in this way after 2 years. Time passes minute by minute. After the 90-second limit, Riley started banging his head hard. Blood flowed from his face. Mia and others immediately stepped forward to stop them. Her best friend heard the sound and ran into the room. Riley has been completely possessed by the ghost. His self-harm is getting worse. It looks like the ghost wants to kill this body. Everyone present was frightened. Only his sister stayed calm, blocked a fatal blow at a critical moment. Otherwise her brother would definitely be killed here. Mia stayed where she was and said nothing. Her thoughts were still on the ghost just now. In her trance, she even saw her mother outside the door. They were questioned by the police. Everyone hides the secret of ceramic hands. Let's just say Riley doesn't know why he's crazy. Mia took advantage of the chaos and stole the ceramic hand used to possess people. She wants to see her mother again, but her best friend, mother and daughter hated her with all her heart. If she hadn't mixed it up in the middle, Riley wouldn't be what he is now. He was almost disfigured, never regained consciousness. Danny is worried that something will happen to Mia. Danny decided to drive her home. Mia didn't let him leave. Dad is on a business trip abroad. She just wants someone to be with her. Danny thinks the possessed ghost is not Mia's mother. The ghost must be deliberately confusing Mia. Let her stall for time. Only in this way can the ghost kill Riley and take over his body. But Mia has already determined this matter. Mom is communicating with herself through other means. Even two people sleep in the same bed. Mia couldn't fall asleep for a long time. She loves Danny in her heart, but she can no longer compete with her best friend. In a trance, she entered a very real dream. It was as if she was hugging Danny again. Just then the door opened. Dad took Mom, who had taken sleeping pills, to the corridor. It's a pity that he is still a step too late. Mother is dead. Mia woke up from her dream. She saw a fat, dirty woman crawling on the ground. This woman is exactly the female ghost whose possession expired the first time. It's getting closer and closer to the head of the bed. Mia was so scared that she hid aside. The fat woman didn't chase her. She lowered her head and took Danny's toes into her mouth. Danny slowly woke up. The fat woman is missing. Mia's eyes turned white beside him. Danny immediately jumped out of bed, and Mia doesn't know why she's eating feet here. After Danny left, she took out her ceramic hands and played the ghost bending game again. She kept calling her mother. As a result, her dream came true. Her mother sat quietly opposite her. Mia asked her if she committed suicide. Mom shook her head and said she didn't mean it. She never thought about leaving the world. The time is quickly up to 90 seconds. Mom said to Mia, Riley needs your help. Only death can relieve his suffering. Riley woke up, but he still hasn't regained consciousness. He will harm himself whenever he gets the chance. The ghost possessing him wants to kill him. There must be someone watching over him. The friends gathered together again to discuss a solution. Just then, my friend mentioned a man named Carter. He is the previous owner of the ceramic hand. He said there are ghosts in a person's body. It will try its best to make you die. Only in this way can it possess the body forever. It's a pity that they have no way to go to Carter and ask for clarification, because he left the world. The person his friend is talking about is the younger brother at the beginning of the film. While brother is not dead yet, he was stabbed at that time. His brother doesn't know much either. All he knew was that something would happen if it took more than 90 seconds. His brother is an example. Mia thought of a way when Riley plays games, because everyone forgot to blow out the candles. This resulted in the ghost not leaving. If he played it over again completely, maybe it can't cure Riley. Her best friend was convinced, but the problem is that Riley has lost his sense of autonomy, can't speak at all. Game cannot be played. What if Riley's body was controlled by another ghost? It means that his own spirit body has nowhere to go. Mia decides to summon Riley in the same way. She unexpectedly sees a dead little girl. Fortunately, she doesn't look scary, can't communicate with people normally. Mia asked if she saw the boy on the bed. The little girl said she could take her to him. Mia immediately entered the state after agreeing. She saw a very horrific scene. Riley's spirit is being tortured. There are countless evil spirits around him. Her bestie promptly knocked off her ceramic hand, let her escape from the illusion. After Mia comes home, Dad had a deep chat with her. It's been 2 years since Mia lost her mother. Dad decided to tell the truth. Mia's mother has suffered from severe depression from a long time ago. She just hid it and didn't tell her family, so she died by suicide. Before she died, she left a suicide note. She was worried that it would affect Mia's impression of her mother. Dad has not published any content yet. Mia is in great pain. She didn't expect it would be like this, but when she returned to the room, her mother's ghost told her that she had not left the world. That evil spirit turned into her father's appearance. At this time, there are indeed 2 dads in the house. A dad is sitting in the living room. Another dad is knocking hard on the door. Mom tells her to go to hospital to end Riley's pain. Riley is like a wounded kangaroo. Mia has to help him out. The devil will never let him go. At this time, the door was knocked open with force. Dad in the living room also heard the loud noise. The evil spirit broke into the room and rushed over. Mia was pushed to the ground and choked. During her struggle, she touched the scissors on the ground. When the real dad also rushes in, Mia is lying on the ground alone. Mia accidentally stabbed him in the neck with the scissors. All this is a trap by evil spirits. Its purpose is only to kill more people. Her best friend received a call from Mia. She said she had a way to cure Riley. Ask her to meet at home immediately. Riley's life will be in danger if it delays any longer. Best friend was convinced, and Mia stood at the door of the hospital and watched helplessly as her best friend left. She wants to put Riley out of his misery. In her eyes, the boy on the bed has turned into a demon. It kept provoking her to make a move. Mia shed tears sadly. She doesn't know what to do either. Outside the window is the highway with cars coming and going. She thought there might be other ways when her best friend hurried to the place, but she only saw Mia's injured father. She immediately called her mother and said Mia was crazy and wanted to kill her brother. Hurry to the ward to save people, but they were still a step too late. The ward is already empty. Riley was taken to the road by Mia. Just a gentle push from Mia. She could push Riley in the wheelchair into the middle of the road and be hit by a car. Mom saw that she was still hesitating. Then she showed up. She said what Mia did was very right. She's always proud of herself. Mia closed her eyes and didn't turn her head. In fact, this ghost who speaks in a mother's voice, it's the first fat woman in the game. All this is a trap by evil spirits. At that time she was possessed by the fat woman for more than 90 seconds. It's just that it was more cunning and didn't kill Mia directly. It exploits Mia's longing for her mother. Let her help kill Riley. Underage ghost. This is the best harvest for ghosts. But Mia still didn't calm down. In the end, she chose to leave the world. There is a faint light in the darkness. Mia walked over slowly. That's a candle. There is a palm next to the candle. She subconsciously held it up. The current screen changes immediately. Mia became a ghost in a haunted possession game. The movie ends here. The movie is really wonderful. Friends must go and watch their original film. That's it for today's explanation. Thank you everyone.